Multiple windows. So far in this video, we have talked about working with one window. We've been working with the Solitaire program. But it is very common when working with computers to have more than one window open. In this chapter, we'll discuss how to interact with more than one window. In this example, we have two windows open. We have Solitaire open, and we have a program called Notepad open. Notice that both programs are opened in windows. They're both open in their own separate rectangle or square. Solitaire is behind Notepad. So Notepad is the active window. Notice Notepad has a dark blue title bar. Notepad is on top. Remember, an active window is the window that's on top. Solitaire is behind Notepad. So Solitaire is the non-active window. And notice the title bar of Solitaire is light blue. Take a look at your taskbar or toolbar at the bottom of the screen. One button is dark blue, one button is light blue. The dark blue button corresponds to the dark blue title bar. So we know that Notepad is the active window. Obvious too, because Notepad's on top. And the light blue button, Solitaire, corresponds to the light blue Solitaire window. And obviously Solitaire is non-active because Solitaire is behind Notepad. You can only have one active window at a time. Only one window can be on top at a time. If you had 10 windows open, you'd have one active window and 9 non-active windows. When working with multiple windows, we can control which windows are active window, which window is on top. We can take Solitaire and we can take the program Notepad and we can interact those windows. In our last example, we had Notepad on top of Solitaire. We can switch that around and put Solitaire on top of Notepad, and then switch it again and put Notepad on top of Solitaire. And we can do that same thing with any window. In this next example, let's do it together, and let's toggle between active windows using the Solitaire program and the Notepad program. The first thing we need to do is open up our programs. So let's take our mouse arrow, go down to the Start button, click one time. The Start menu will open up. Slide up to All Programs. Slide into the All Programs menu. Then let's slide up to Games. Slide into the Games menu. Slide down to Solitaire. Once Solitaire is highlighted, click one time and the Solitaire window will open up. Then again, let's slide over to the Start menu. Click one time on the Start menu, go up to All Programs, and this time we are going to go to the Accessories menu. So slide into the All Programs menu, slide up to Accessories. Once Accessories is highlighted in blue, slide into the Accessories menu. Once you're in the Accessories menu, slide down to the Notepad option, and once Notepad is highlighted in blue, click one time with the left mouse button, and Notepad will appear on the screen, and we'll have two programs, one on top of the other. We have multiple windows open. Now, as we see in this example, we have Notepad on top of Solitaire. To switch which is our active window, or the window that's on top, simply take your mouse arrow and move your mouse arrow down to the buttons on the taskbar. If we want Solitaire on top, click one time on the Solitaire button and the Solitaire window will be placed on top of Notepad. If we want Notepad on top, slide your mouse arrow on top of the Notepad button, click one time on Notepad, and Notepad will appear on top. If you want Solitaire back on top, click on the button that says Solitaire on the taskbar, and Solitaire will be back on top. Using the taskbar buttons, we can interact between any open windows, and by clicking on the taskbar buttons, we can determine which window is on top and which window we can work with. Each open window or program has a corresponding button in the toolbar or taskbar of your desktop. The active window is represented by the button in the taskbar or toolbar that appears to be recessed or pushed in. The non-active window is represented by the button in the taskbar or toolbar that appears to be pushed out. To activate a window, click the button in the toolbar or taskbar. The title bar will turn blue when the window is activated. The active window is the window that appears to be on top. The non-active window is always behind the active window.